All right, let's dive into this.
Okay.
Luxure, huh? Luxury travel and hospitality, but in Mallorca.
Yeah.
But they're not just like a travel agency, are they?
No, not at all.
It seems like they do a bunch of things, right?
Right. They've got...
Like bespoke travel planning,
Mm-hmm.
but then also business consulting, professional team training,
Yeah, that's the thing.
even mystery guest evaluations.
Mm-hmm. It's fascinating how they tie it all together.
Yeah, and we've got a whole stack of stuff to go through. Their blog posts, this is a few study guides,
Mm-hmm.
and some articles all about how they approach this whole luxury travel game.
Yeah. Should be interesting to unpack it all.
For sure. So for everyone listening,
Mm-hmm.
get ready to discover how the Luxure crafts these really unique travel experiences,
Yeah.
but also how they help businesses stand out.
Yeah, they've got a really interesting approach.
Yeah, it's like they're kind of shaking up the luxury travel scene.
Well, one of the things that really stands out about them is how they present Mallorca. It's not just a destination,
Yeah.
It's like a whole lifestyle.
Right, right. And they go way beyond just the beaches, right?
Exactly.
Because they're talking about hiking, exploring local markets, festivals that have been around forever. It's like they're giving you the key to the real Mallorca, not just the touristy stuff.
Exactly. And that's where their bespoke personalization comes in.
Okay, tell me more about that. What is that?
So they tailor each experience to the traveler's values.
Okay.
It's not just luxury for the sake of luxury.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about aligning the experience with what's important to you.
So it's like if someone was really passionate about sustainability,
Mm-hmm.
La Luxure would find them eco-conscious businesses, eco-friendly activities.
Precisely. Or if they're into local artisans, they might arrange visits to workshops, studios, that kind of thing.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, that level of detail.
It is. It's a big part of what sets them apart.
Okay, but how do they even know enough about Mallorca to do all that?
Well, they claim to have this unrivaled knowledge of all these hidden gems in Mallorca.
Right.
And based on the examples they give, they might be right.
Like what kind of examples?
Well, for instance, they talk about these private gastronomic tours.
Okay.
But these aren't your typical restaurant hopping tours.
Oh, okay.
These tours take you into the homes of local families, so you experience authentic Mallorcan cuisine
Really?
and traditions and everything.
Wow, that does sound amazing.
Yeah,
I can see why people who want something really unique would love that.
absolutely. And it goes back to that idea of Mallorca as a lifestyle.
Right, right. You're not just observing, you're part of it.
Yeah, you're immersed.
It's like they figured out how to personalize travel on this whole other level.
Yeah.
But it's not just the travel side of things, though, right?
No, you're right.
Because they also work with businesses.
Yeah, they offer business consulting specifically for hospitality brands.
Okay, so what does that look like?
Well, they talk about helping clients refine their brand identity.
Okay.
But it goes beyond just like a logo or a tagline. They help these businesses define their core values, their story, their reason for being.
So, like, for a hotel or villa, it's about figuring out what makes them special.
Yeah, exactly. What sets them apart.
Okay.
They have this framework they use to guide businesses through that process.
Okay.
Analyze market trends, identify target audiences, and build a brand narrative that resonates.
So do they actually give any examples in their materials?
They do, yeah. They talk about this boutique hotel that kind of lost its identity after years of catering to different tourist trends.
Yeah.
And La Luxure helped them go back to their original vision,
Okay.
but reposition themselves for today's travelers.
So they help them get back to their roots,
Right.
but in a way that's still relevant.
Exactly.
I like that. It's like they're good storytellers.
They are, and they get that in the luxury market. It's not just about providing a service.
Right.
It's about creating an emotional connection.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about making people feel something. Giving them an experience that they'll remember and talk about. So it sounds like La Luxure is doing that
They are?
for travelers and the businesses they work with.
Right.
But how do they ensure that commitment to excellence actually plays out in real life?
Well, that's where their team training comes in.
Okay, so what makes their training different? I was just about to ask that.
Well, they focus on developing leadership skills,
Okay.
fostering teamwork, and empowering the staff to really own the guest experience. They have different modules covering communication styles, conflict resolution, things like that.
It sounds pretty in-depth. Do they have like a philosophy?
They do, yeah.
Or a method they follow?
They call it the La Luxure way.
Catchy.
It's about going beyond just basic needs, anticipating what guests truly want,
Yeah.
exceeding their expectations.
I'm sensing a theme here. exceeding expectations,
Uh-huh.
creating those wow moments.
Yeah.
But how do you measure that?
That's a great question, and that's where things get really interesting.
Wait a minute, don't tell me. It's the mystery guests.
You got it.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I was wondering when we would get to that.
It's their way of ensuring quality control
Okay.
and continuous improvement. They're like undercover agents for the hospitality world.
Okay. Gotta know more. How does this work?
So they carefully select and train people to pose as regular guests.
Okay.
They book stays, they eat at the restaurants, they do the activities, all while observing and evaluating every little thing.
So like secret shoppers, but for the whole experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it goes deeper than just,
Yeah.
is the room clean? Is the service fast?
Right. Yeah.
These mystery guests are looking at the little things.
Okay, so what are some of those things? What are they looking for?
Everything, like how welcoming the staff is. Is the atmosphere relaxing? Are the amenities in good shape?
Okay.
How do they handle, like, special requests or something unexpected?
So it's like having someone watch everything without anyone knowing.
Yeah, and because no one knows,
Right.
the staff is acting naturally,
Yeah.
so you get a real sense of the service quality.
Okay, so that makes sense, but it seems like a lot of pressure. Being a mystery guest, do they have special tools or something
They do.
to keep track of everything?
Luxure has this whole detailed evaluation system that covers every part of the experience, from before you even arrive
Wow.
to after you've left.
Okay.
So they take notes discreetly, often rely on their memory, and then they make this huge report.
So what happens to the report?
They don't just give it to the client and say, good luck.
Right.
They analyze it all and give specific recommendations tailored to each client.
So they're not just finding problems,
Yeah.
they're helping to fix them.
Exactly. It's a team effort.
Okay.
Luxure works with them to make the changes and build that culture of always improving.
I can see how that would be so valuable for businesses. It's like
Yeah.
having an outsider come in, give you a fresh perspective.
Especially for luxury brands.
Right.
Because the expectations are so high.
Yeah, everything matters.
Everything, yeah.
You mentioned earlier that Luxure helps with brand identity, building that unique story.
Right.
Does the feedback from the mystery guests play into that at all?
Absolutely. Those insights can be really valuable.
Okay.
For example, if the mystery guests always say the staff goes above and beyond, well, that becomes part of the brand's story.
So it's not just about fixing what's wrong,
Right.
it's about figuring out what's working.
Exactly. And using that
Yeah.
to build the brand.
And when you align the brand story with what people actually experience, it creates that authenticity.
Yeah, it builds trust.
It seems like Luxure has this system
They do.
where everything connects. The travel planning,
Right.
the consulting, the mystery guests,
It's all connected.
and it's always improving.
Yeah. That's what sets them apart.
Okay, but I'm curious about your take on all of this. You study the hospitality industry.
I do.
What stands out to you about their approach?
Well, the thing that fascinates me is how they use data.
Oh?
But they also really understand people. They're not just looking at numbers.
Yeah.
They're looking at emotions, what motivates people, all the little things that shape how we experience things.
It's not just checking boxes, it's creating those little moments that make people feel special.
Exactly. That's what makes something truly memorable.
Yeah.
It's the combination of planning and that human connection.
So would you feel any differently about staying at a hotel if you knew they used mystery guests?
You know, it's a good question.
Yeah.
I think for me, it would make me feel more confident
Okay.
about their commitment to quality.
Yeah.
Knowing they're actively trying to improve,
Right.
it would reassure me that they want to give a good experience.
It's like a seal of approval.
It is, and I think that transparency is important.
Especially in luxury.
Where trust matters so much.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes you wonder, would they ever go beyond Mallorca?
Yeah. Would they? Could they?
It's possible.
Yeah.
Their methods could work anywhere.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
We have.
What are the main takeaways for our listener?
Well, I think Luxure really shows how important the details are, both for creating amazing travel experiences
Yeah.
and for building a successful brand.
It's not just about, making things look nice.
Right.
It's about really getting how people think, anticipating what they'll need,
Yeah.
and going above and beyond, but in a way that feels genuine.
You got it. Luxure shows us that real luxury is about connecting with people,
Yeah.
making them feel like they belong, like they're valued, not just a transaction.
It's impressive how they've brought together this creative side of hospitality with like data analysis.
It
They're
is
using data to make things better to improve the experience.
exactly, and that's a big takeaway for anyone in hospitality
Yeah.
or any business, really. Data can be powerful, but you have to use it the right way.
Yeah. Right, to make things better, not to lose that human touch.
Yeah, it makes you think, what if more businesses thought like this?
Yeah, what if everyone was this focused on the details?
I think we'd see a big change.
Yeah.
Imagine every interaction, every service with that level of care.
It's a pretty inspiring thought, honestly.
It is.
It makes me want to pay more attention to those little things myself.
That's the great thing about exploring these different approaches.
Yeah.
They spark new ideas,
Mm-hmm.
make us think differently about how we create experiences.
Okay, so we've learned a lot about Luxure today.
We have?
Their personalized travel planning,
Right.
their consulting, their training, and of course, those mystery guests.
We've seen how they blend those data insights with a real understanding of people.
Yeah, to elevate that whole luxury travel experience.
Absolutely.
So if you're interested in learning more, check out their blog.
Yeah, they share great stories and insights about luxury travel
Yeah.
and how to create these unforgettable experiences.
And maybe after hearing all this,
Mhm.
you'll be inspired to bring some of these ideas to your own life or business.
Yeah, why not create a little more magic in the world?
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into Luxure. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning.
And keep looking for those details that make all the difference.